Hello everybody, Dillon Baker, design editor here with Woodsmith magazine. Oftentimes we get the question, what new tool or tools would you add to your own shop? Now, everyone's criteria will invariably differ. However, any tool that I consider purchasing needs to run the gamut in terms of its versatility and value. Another thing to consider is floor space and budget. Plus, for someone who is constantly driven by both factors, the chosen tool needs to be able to perform several functions. This is where a tool like the Auto-Line Drill guide from Woodpeckers comes in. Whether you have a drill press or not, this guide system is a must-have for anyone that wants to drill quick, accurate holes in larger pieces. So let's take a look at some of its features. So the edge guide, the base plate, and the chuck carrier all machined out of anodized aluminum. The plunge guides and the extension rods are all precision ground out of stainless steel. Some neat features about it are the lock caps up top. There's actually a 5mm hex head wrench on the top that allows you to engage with the centering pins on the top plate, but also work in conjunction with the optional extension rods that go with it. Then down below we have a chuck, which actually accommodates for a 1/2-inch shank on a drill bit, so you can use traditional twist bits, but as well as Forstner bits. You also notice down here on the base plate there is laser engraved indication marks to make for quick and accurate alignment for your registration or siding lines on your workpiece. Another clever element here is a taper that's actually milled into one of the plunge rods on the right size. If you're drilling a series of holes or multiple holes at a certain depth, this works really well because it doesn't require a whole lot of tension to keep it in place. And also the fact that it's tapered, there's a flat surface that is meeting with the knurled knob here, so there's not a lot of play, and it makes for nice, accurate depth holes. Another thing or feature about the drill guide that's great is the multitude of positions that the guide provides. So in its standard position, you can align it at any certain distance away from the edge of your workpiece. So again, if you're doing holes for mortising, or if you're doing holes for, say, shelf pins, this is a great way to quickly and accurately adjust your fence. Another position of this is if you want to drill holes that go beyond the extension or capability of the extension rods on the drill guide, you can actually use the edge guide as an outrigger for when you're drilling holes out in the middle of a larger piece. And lastly, its third position is set up to drill and align on vertical surfaces. Another clever element here is the fence itself has the capability of retracting underneath the base plate, so you can get closer to a smaller piece and thus creating a shallower or closer mortise or hole. Now, if you upgrade with the deluxe kit, it does allow for a little bit of more adjustability. You get 4 more of these extension rods that are 12 inches. So on the traditional set, you get about 7 inches from the edge. If you add an extension rod, you get 12, and it goes all the way up to 24. So if you are, again, working with larger panels, doing cabinet work, you can get these set up. You get quite a large reach or depth from your edge. So there's a lot of versatility in terms of its length. Another option are the flip stops that come with the deluxe package. So the centering pins that come along with it attach to the optional extension rods and then can be adhered to the side. Flip stops, so those just slide onto the side here. Now this way you have a reference on 2 different edges. So if you're drilling multiple holes, whether they be stopped holes or through holes, you've got a setup on 2 different surfaces here. Another nice thing about these is you can use them in tandem with one another. Flip the one stop up and then have the second one as your second registration. So you're still aligned on one edge, and then it gives you the second reach on the next flip stop. Another cool feature, so the inboard drilling accommodates up to a 3/4 inch bit. And if you want to go larger, the lock caps on the top of the carrier come off. You can go ahead and flip the collet They carry around, and then you can actually use up to a 2-inch Forstner bit on the exterior there too. So you've got quite a wide range of diameters of holes that you can drill. Another great thing about all Woodpeckers products is that they're US made. I know in the past they've had great customer service, and the first generation of this auto line, they actually took a lot of feedback from customers and their experience using it, and that's why they ended up coming out with the extension rods and the flip stops. And so they're very receptive to customer support and just refining these products until they're the best they possibly can be. So the next time you think about adding a new tool to your repertoire, think about Woodpeckers and the Auto-Line Drill Guide. Thanks for watching.